I heard somewhere recently that only God hears the heart that cries out in silence. And then I thought, how true is this statement? What does it actually mean? Are there people who are suffering in silence and only God is aware of it? Do we have people around us suffering in silence? And do we need to be more aware of what might be going on? Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video with another very deep and profound quote. This time we re-go in to look at the quote, "Only God hears the heart that cries out in silence." So this is not something that I came across. This was shared by someone online. But I think it is a really beautiful way to express something that is very close to the truth. That sometimes we can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone. We can be in relationships and still feel disconnected. Most importantly, we can be praying and still feel unheard. So let's take a closer look at the words and see what we can learn from them. So the first word that stands out for me is only. This is pointing towards exclusivity. It means that there is no one else who can hear the silent cries of the heart except for God. It could also point towards uniqueness. The silent cry of the heart is unique to each individual person. And therefore, only God who sees and knows all things would be able to comprehend the silent cry of our hearts. Next up, we have the word God. Now, God is a higher being who is omniscient. He is all-knowing, is omnipresent, meaning that He is everywhere and all the time. And He is also eternal. Time has no beginning and no end when we talk about God. So He has been here forever and will be here forever. He created the world and everything that is in it. He is the one who gave us life and has a purpose for our lives. God is also the one who hears the silent cries of our hearts. When we pray to God, He hears us even before we speak. Before we begin to pray, He already knows our needs. Next up, we have the word hears. To hear is to perceive sound by means of hearing. It's to listen to and be able to understand what is being said or done. To hear is to pay attention to sounds and to give them meaning. To hear is also to be able to receive the message that is being conveyed. In order to hear, we need to be attentive. We need to listen carefully and to focus on what is being said. Don't just hear sounds. We interpret those sounds and we assign meaning to them based on our experiences and knowledge. Next up, we have the word heart. The heart is the main organ of the circulatory system. It is responsible for pumping blood into the body. It is located in the chest cavity between the lungs. It is a muscular organ that contracts rhythmically without conscious effort. The heart pumps blood throughout the body through a network of arteries and veins. The heart is also used figuratively to refer to the center of a person's being. It is used to describe the person's emotions and feelings. Our heart is what allows us to love, to care, and to have empathy. It is the source of our joy and happiness, but also of our pain and sorrow. And finally, we have the word cries. To cry is to shed tears as an expression of great sadness, pain, grief, or anguish. Crying is an involuntary bodily response to intense emotions. It is a reflex action that is controlled by the nervous system. Crying is a natural and healthy way to express and reduce emotional tension. It is a way to release stress and tension and to relieve pain and suffering. Now that we've looked at all of these words individually, let's try and understand their deeper meaning when put together. The quote is saying that only God hears the silent cries of the heart. There are times in our lives when we go through difficult situations and we feel like no one knows what we were going through. We may feel like our problems are too big or too small to be taken seriously. We may feel like we don't have anyone to turn to for help or understanding. And so we suffer in silence, hiding our pain and pretending to be okay, when in reality, we are far from it. Now, there are many reasons why people stay silent when they are in pain. Sometimes we are ashamed or embarrassed to admit that we are struggling. Other times we may fear that others will judge us or not take us seriously. We may also be afraid of being seen as weak or helpless. However, staying silent and hiding our pain can be harmful to our mental and physical health. It can cause us to feel isolated, disconnected, and hopeless. This is where God comes in. The quote says that only God hears the silent cries of the heart. This means that God is the only one who knows our pain and suffering. Even when we are too afraid or too ashamed to speak about it, God is the only one who understands our struggles and can offer us the help and support we need. God is the only one who can heal our broken hearts and give us the strength to keep going when we feel like we can't go on any longer. God is the only one who hears our silent cries, because He loves us and cares about us more than anyone else ever could. He wants us to come to Him with our problems and worries because He wants to help us. He is our Father, and He is our friend. He is always there for us, ready to listen and to offer us comfort and guidance. The Bible tells us that God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore, we should not be afraid when trouble comes or when disaster strikes. We should not be terrified when evil comes, when it comes for us, because God will be our protector. We can run to Him and He will save us. However, there are some people who do not believe in God or who do not feel comfortable sharing their problems with Him. They may think that talking to God is a waste of time, or that He does not really care about their problems. But the truth is that God does care about us, and He wants to help us. We just need to open our hearts and minds to receive His love and support. We need to remember that we are not alone in this world. Even when we feel like we are, there is always someone who cares about us, someone who wants to help us, and that someone is God. We just need to call on Him, and He will answer us. Here is a little exercise that you can do if you've made it this far, and you're still watching. Take a moment to close your eyes and think about the things that you may be going through right now. Think about the problems and worries that you have, and the pain and suffering that you may be experiencing. Bring those things before God and ask Him for help. Ask Him to give you strength, courage, hope, and faith. Ask Him to guide you, protect you, and comfort you. Ask Him to heal your broken heart and restore your peace of mind. Once you've done this, take a moment to thank God for listening to you. Thank Him for loving you and caring about you. Thank Him for being there for you and for wanting to help you. Thank Him for being your refuge and your strength, your present help in trouble. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. You can also follow me on social media. If you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to leave them below. I would love to hear from you. Till next time, may God bless you and keep you. May He make His face shine upon you and be gracious unto you.